Okay, so this is part 4 of this video on how to make trees. I've just thought one other texture that we could do with baking out of maps is something to use as a mask. So what I've done is I've just come in and I've just changed all the leaves to be pure white and all of the branches, the twigs, to be pure black. And if I just go to my camera and render that, it just gives me a mask so I can quickly select the area with the leaves in it. So let me just save that as a mask. So ignore the one that I did before. Okay, so we can bring all of those into Photoshop now. So I've got my normal map in there, and I've got my diffuse in there, and I've got that mask that I've just made. So I'll just update that. Move that to the end here. Okay, so there's the normal map, there's the diffuse, and there's the mask. So I'll just get this mask and copy and paste it into there, and then let's just use the magic wand. So all I want to do is just make all of these areas that are white, just kind of grab them all. In fact, all I need to do is bring my tolerance down, and then I can grab the black there. So I've got that selection there of anything that is the white, and just to make this easier, I'm just going to invert that selection. So I've just got this white area selected, and I'm just going to fill that with pure white like that. In fact, now what's easier is I'll just delete all of that black area like that. So I can just, the only point of having this now is just as a mask, so I'll just stick it at the bottom. It just means I can control click on it and I can just select those leaves. So if, for example, I wanted to make the bark darker, then I can just now control click on that mask, press shift control and I to invert my selection, and then I could do whatever I wanted. So I could just come here and make all the bark lighter or darker. Right, so the next thing we can do is sort out our normal map. So if you go to our normal map, you should find this alpha channel. Let's just grab the alpha channel. So what I want to do is I just want to put this sort of the normal blue colour in the background of this, and by normal I mean like normal map, normal. So let's just create a new layer and put it underneath, and then the normal map, the kind of standard colour for a normal map, so the thing that's not going to reflect light in any different way, is just if you put your blue to 255, and then just your red and your green to 127, 127. So we can fill that underneath. Oops. Let's just delete this area here, so delete all that black from the alpha, and then we can fill that. Okay, so that's looking more like a normal map now. Just merge those layers. What I also want to do is just to make sure that my colours are correct. If I go to, if you have X-Normal installed, there's different ways of doing this. You'll have to Google it if you don't have X-Normal. But if you do have X-Normal installed, if you go to Filter at the top and X-Normal, you'll find something that says Normalize Normal Map. So just click that and you can see what that's done. It basically just makes sure that all the colours are correct for a normal map. So you can see it's changed some of these that look a bit weird and made them look more like a normal Okay, so let's save that as a PSD. And then I'll just bring that into Marmoset. So, let's try to swap it for that one. Okay, so that's our normal map in there now. Sorry, I've got something different plugged into the diffuse. Okay, you won't see a lot of change in that, but that's fine. That's ready to go. The next thing we can do is we can make a I want to make another normal map now using Endo based on the diffuse. So I've got my diffuse here ready to go. What I'm going to do is I am going to get this mask again. So let's just copy that into our diffuse. So what I want to do is I just want to alter some of the levels a bit before I create the normal map. So let's just get our wand again and delete all of that black stuff there. So again, if I want to alter the levels on the bark. So if I just control click now on this mask and then invert that, and then I can just alter some of these levels. So let's just bring that down. Just if I alter these levels, I'll get a bit of a stronger normal map from this bark, which is what I want. Okay, that'll be fine. And I might even alter the levels actually a little bit on these leaves. So I'm just trying to bring out the sort of stems of the leaves and stuff a little bit. Okay, so now we can open up Endo. And what we'll do is we'll go presets, and we want to let's just use this one, this sharp small details one. Okay, so that's worked out like that, which doesn't look too bad, but what I do want to do is I'll get rid of all these bumps, and I think I'll get rid of all the medium detail as well, and then just turn the sharp detail right up. So I just kind of want this sharp grain of the wood and stuff. Okay, that's fine, so I'll merge those layers together, undo down for this moment, and I will copy that and put that in with my diffuse, with my normal map. So I've just got that as a layer over the top. I can try setting that to an overlay or something. In fact, what I might do is I might leave that set to normal, and then I'm just going to create a new layer underneath here, and again I'm going to fill that with that blue colour. So I've just got that standard blue colour. Then I think I'll have this one that I've just created in Endo 2 next, and then I'll have this one at the top, and I'll set both of these to an overlay. Okay, now I can just use the opacity to blend those together, so I probably want a bit less of that, maybe a bit less of that one as well. I'd recommend when you're doing this bit, just alter your normal map, keep on saving it, so I can save that now, and I can go and have a look at it in Marmoset. So I just want to make it a little bit less extreme, I guess. Actually, that's working okay, as that is. And you can see that the normal map is starting to work, to add a bit of grain into this wood as well. Okay, that'll do for now. The same with the leaves. Yeah, that looks okay. So what I shall do now is I'll use this normal map with undo again, and I'll use that to create a spec map. So I'm just going to go, just get rid of that previewer, I'm just going to go convert from normal to specular. Okay, so this is the spec map that's come out of that, and there's a few things that I want to do here. The first thing is I'll simply sliders, so I'm happy with it. I think that can go all the way down. This can probably go down a bit as well. That can go all the way down. A bit of that. And the cavity is probably the main thing that I still want to keep in this spec. Okay, so that'll do for now. What I also want to do is, if I go and get this mask again, and I want to use that mask because what I want is the leaves to be quite, well, reasonably specular and quite reflective, but I don't want the bark to be very reflective. So actually I can just use that mask. I could just use it as it is, to be honest. So I could just leave it set to normal, and then as I increase it, it's going to make the leaves light. Well, it's not going to make them lighter, but it's going to make the contrast between the bark and the leaves greater. So I might actually have that set something like that. And then let me just merge all these together now. I'm also going to take my diffuse. Oh, so I need to undo the changes that I made to that. So it's back like that. I'll just copy that into my spec as well. So copy, paste that into my spec, and I think I'll put that at the bottom and then set that spec to an overlay. I'll just play with everything until I'm happy with it, I guess. Okay, so that hopefully will do the spec. Save that as a specular. Spec 2. And then I can put that into Marmoset, so that's the one. And let's turn our specular on and see what this looks like. So our intensities want to go down a bit, sharpness maybe somewhere in the middle. Okay, it's not bad. I think my normal map on my bark is too strong. I think the leaves don't look too bad actually. But yeah, I'm not very happy with the way that the bark's looking, so let's just go and fix that. And to do that again, what I'm going to do is just get that mask. Reduce the levels now of the normal map, so I'll just bring those close together. I should reduce that. that. Probably better. Set that. Have a look. That looks better. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely better. Okay, so I will probably alter these quite a lot more once I get this into CryEngine. I don't want to spend too long playing with the textures in Marmoset because this stuff will all look quite different once I get it in to CryEngine. So that's where I'm going to want to do a lot of my tweaking. But I think that's mostly looking alright now. Okay, so that's it for texturing.